What's going on, everybody? We have a super busy video for you guys. In the last video, Anders and Ben got their Christmas bonuses, which is pretty cool, so you guys can check that out. It's officially winter here. We got a lot of snow. It is currently melting and it's supposed to freeze tomorrow, which is not gonna be good. As we speak, we have a 2009 Subaru STI that makes over 500 horsepower getting delivered here in the next few minutes. We have a carport we're gonna put up along with some dirt bike shenanigans and Christmas tree shenanigans. So stick around and make sure you guys don't miss all the fun. Going back a little ways, I had purchased this carport kit from Menards a while ago, and Ben and I decided to tackle it right before the snow started to fly. So we had to make a little spot for it with some crushed asphalt, get the frame all set up. It was just a decent long process getting everything to attempt to be square and get all the steel on and all that sorts of stuff. Ben also may have gotten some metal in his eye working on the carport. Allegedly, this cannot be proved, but once he got back from the ER and it was all good, we got the rest of it knocked out, and we got my truck and tractor parked in there, and also had to get the yellow car back in there and see how it did in the snow to show the difference between all-terrain and summer tires. I locked the center diff, we'll see if it helps. Okay.
Here's our Christmas tree for 2025. Oh, well, you break it, you buy it.
No.
You're not buying this?
No.
Are you serious?
That's not part of the tree.
What are you?
Different one.
Robert Allen, for real this time.
Jade finally decided on a tree. Got her down. What's wrong with my voice?
Oh, Dippy, look, the tree's all down. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I'm like 6'5".
I was gonna...
I'm 6'5". I'm 6'5".
This thing's gonna be...
It's 6.5 foot. It's 6.5 foot right now.
Okay, very good. There we go.
Perfect.
Good boy.
Uh-oh. Jade.
It's not even hardly on the tree.
Oh, this isn't gonna work. Hopefully. Almost. There we go.
Let it go.
Oh my word.
Probably,
Uh-oh, it's stuck. Oh, there we go. Is this thing gonna whack me in the face? Ah.
Oh. Wait 2 seconds. Poke me right in the eye.
This thing's big, isn't it? My eye hurts. It itches. Lights are on. Lights are on. Dang. How's it going? Oh, interior's clean. Yeah, that's a precision turbo. Ooh. It's got Valenti taillights, which are expensive taillights. Wow. I wonder where this...
It's right on the headers.
Is it?
I could see it when we started it.
I wonder if it's the up pipe to header connection.
No, it's more down to where the connection from those,
So you think the header's cracked?
yeah. I'm thinking that header might be cracked.
Look at that. Cold, rainy night to get a car delivered. All right, we're gonna get this thing in the shop, check out some of the parts, and see if we can figure out this exhaust leak, and then maybe take it for a spin. You're gonna tell me what everything is as we unload it.
All right, $1. everything that I guess right.
Negative
$. For everything I guess right.
Negative $1.
Like, I lose it.
What's this? Wow, you're pretty good.
Killer bee.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Brand new oil pickup. Oh, just some random nuts. Brand new air fuel.
Air fuel. I meant
Oh,
gauge. I
give
meant
me
gauge.
$1.
No,
Give
you
me
owe me
$1.
already like $3 then.
Brand new Innovate.
Hold on.
Let's see.
Don't say it.
I think it's a pressure and oil temp sensor, which is kind of cool, honestly. So, what are you negative $10 right now? What is it?
It's a instrument cluster trim with boost.
For what year?
08
Nope.
14.
Nope.
04
0207. I'm curious to see if you know what this is.
I don't know.
It's a knock sensor. Ooh, what's that smell? Did you fart? You farted.
I did not.
It smells like.
It's gotta be dippy.
No, it does not smell like dippy
I
fart.
didn't fart.
It smells like Anders poo-poo fart. That's what it smells like, is Anders poop fart. Ben's gonna be like, I thought we were done inventorying. What do you think this is? Don't even
Oil
look.
pan?
Nope.
Oh, air oil separator?
Bam, look at that. Now you're only negative $9. Coil rad.
Oil rad, what is it? Radiator.
Look at that.
58.
58. Precision 58, which is pretty small for precision.
Pretty big for a turbo on
And
these.
something stinks.
Yeah, it's probably you.
It ain't me.
Dude, I keep telling you. It's you.
Does your shirt say under the influence? Yeah, where's Ben with our Culvers?
Ben! I swear, Culvers is so good.
It's the best ever.
Okay, quite frankly, if it wasn't for me, there wouldn't be any Culvers.
Precision turbo.
All right, we're gonna check this car out.
Would you let me drive it?
I want it in one piece.
Try.
I don't want it totaled. I would like to, I need to make money. I mean, this, all right, so this is a 2009 STI. I believe it's clean title, but it is pretty rusty. The rear quarters are rotting out and underneath it's pretty rusty. And we've got a super nice setup here. ETS intake, Killer Bee turbo inlet. We've got an FP black turbo. We've got a Cobb downpipe, a PLM header. Culvers! PLM up pipe, tile wastegate, IAG competition AOS. We got a nice ETS front mount intercooler, the best in the business. AMS intake manifold, the center of attention here. We've got a nice, it's kind of hidden under here, but it's an IAG PTFE fuel line kit. We've got some IAG fuel rails hidden down there. IBR flex fuel kit. I think it's got a competition twin clutch maybe, question mark. We've got Morimoto headlights. We've got stock wheels, stock suspension, stock body, Valenti tail lights, beautiful. NVIDIA N1 dual exit cat back. As you can kind of see some of the rust. Dude, I think the cats, they had to poop somewhere. It stinks in here. And of course, all this goodness. Ben, I thought you were done inventorying and we just got all this stuff.
It's fine.
Look at all this good stuff. Thank you to Ben who sold me this car, not this Ben. Ben Asante. I don't know if he watches the videos or not, but thank you a bunch. Unfortunately, this car is gonna get parted out just because of rust. Oh, IAG engine. Completely missed that. You can kind of see the red tag down there. IAG, I think a short block with some head work as well. Possibly paperwork in the glove box. I have the paper. Oh, there it is. Prime motoring. Where are we? Where are we? I don't see it on here. Is it double-sided? Ah, it's double-sided. Pretty stock inside other than a radio, but it's pretty clean. Pretty clean. All right, we're gonna eat Culvers and we'll get back to the video. Maybe we'll try and fix the exhaust leak and take this thing for a rip tomorrow. Culvers, my last name is Burger. You have to sponsor, I mean, you have to. Just supply us with a couple meals.
Huh?
All right, we are gonna try and find this exhaust leak. Yeah. All right, start this sucker up. Smells good in here. Up pipe's cracked. As you probably heard, exhaust leak, crack in the up pipe right on the flex joint. So I don't have an up pipe to fix that. So I'm going to just drive it. Make sure the transmission feels okay. Supposedly this sometimes had a 4th gear grind. So I'm gonna see if I can replicate that. If I sell the swap, I want to tell somebody if it's gonna have a possible 4th gear grind. Let's jump in the car. Where's Buddy? There he is. It doesn't seem to be running the greatest.
These lights are interesting. Like vaguely purple.
Yeah.
lavender haze.
He said it would grind sometimes, but I haven't noticed anything. That was a little something maybe. Oh. I don't know. I think I should have the clutch in all the way because it didn't do it. And I'm trying to make sure I'm pushing the clutch in all the way. On to the next clip. So our dirt bike shenanigans are Anders brought over a dirt bike that he traded for his piece of junk Jetta, and the tires completely balled on it, and he expected me to ride it in the snow, so we're gonna give it a shot. Now you have to bump start it? Oh. As we do with any typically good engine or supposedly good engine, we're gonna pull some stuff off and we're gonna do a compression test, and hopefully it yields good results because it's a nice engine that somebody could use and put in their car and make some good horsepower with. Intake, some of the intercooler piping, battery, pull all the plugs out, and I'll show the numbers on here just for the heck of it, and then we're gonna jump into getting the engine out of here. To stop the fuel injectors from firing during a compression test, we are going to pull the crank position sensor that allows no spark and no fuel injector pulse. So we will not get any fuel spraying into the cylinders. All plugs are out. Let's toss the compression tester in. We'll start cylinder 1, cylinder 3, and then go cylinder 2 and cylinder 4. Hopes and prayers for good results. Cylinder 1. Almost 135, 134. Cylinder 3. Very good. About 136, 137. Cylinder 2. Perfect. 138. Cylinder 4. 140 PSI. Great compression. Amazing. Amazing compression test results, which is what we love. It seems like I never get a good Subaru engine with good compression test results. And the last thing we have to do with the battery hooked up is unmarry the cob access port, and then we can pull the battery and we'll start digging into this thing. Uninstall, successful. Ready to install on a new car. Amazing. All right, let's take a peek underneath this thing. Here's that PLM header, Private Label Motorsports. That's what PLM stands for, Ben.
A little better.
A little better than IBR.
A lot better.
Quit flaming IBR. They're gonna sponsor us.
I built race cars. Congrats.
He's a little crusty. Not horrific, but not great. Rear suspension seems to be crustier. I wonder why the quarters rotted out so bad on this thing. And the underbody doesn't look great, but like then the quarters are just missing. I don't get it. Usually like it's a both, you know what I mean? Or usually underbody's worse first. Like they like to rot out up in here. Nice header. Yeah, the crack in the up pipe is hard to see, but it's like right, it's in this bellow. Somebody might be able to cut it and replace the bellow and use it, and it'll be a nice setup. All right, time to take it apart. Just wanted to take a look under here. Cob catted downpipe. There's the purple external wastegate right there. Pretty nice. Some sort of aftermarket clutch. Needs some suspension work. Sweet. Here we have round 2 of seeing how fast I can pull an engine on a Subaru STI. I already did a round 1 on a 2008 STI that was mostly all stock, and it took me 47 minutes and 33 seconds, I believe. This one is heavily modified, so it's gonna be different. I think it's gonna take me longer. I have pulled something already because I did a compression test on this engine. I pulled 1, 2 intercooler pipes and the intake right here. And so that will be maybe a couple minutes, and we're gonna jump into this here in a second and see how long it'll take us. Hi, buddy. Are you gonna help or are you gonna hinder? I'm sure, yeah, I think we discovered what he's gonna do. Dippy, how about you? You gonna help or hinder? You probably just wanna lick the cat. All right, Yeah, I gotta get in the, I gotta think about this, about where I'm gonna start.
Ready?
Oh, this might suck.
Let's go.
Ah. Woo, got coolant in my mouth. There's numerous reasons why this one's gonna be more difficult.
All the more impressive when you get it done faster.
Yeah, fat chance. Moses. Oh, the boost controller's just chilling right here. Interesting. Oh, come on, baby. Holy smokes, that's tight. Oh my word. This could make or break this. Oh, it's gonna break it. Oh no, it's gonna break it. Stupid downpipe bolts. Come on. What the nuts? Jeez. Could this thing go down any slower? Oh, where's that grounded? No. Why do this to me? Why do this to me? Holy. I don't have a really good way to separate this thing because this manifold is in the way, and that's kind of screwing me currently. Yeah, this may be what loses it right here. Nuts. Ready? Okay.
You took November?
Yeah, we're...
An hour and 24 seconds.
Oh, an hour and 24 seconds? Dang, that sucks. Yeah. It was going good. Nuts! All right, that was version 2, and version 2 was a heavily modified 2009 STI. Obviously slower. I think it would have been about the same without the hiccups though. We'll do a version 3, see if we can beat the record. We'll have a stock and have a modified record. How about that? Dippy, sweet little boy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Come say hi to the camera, ready? He's so big. Getting so big, Dippy. All right, the blue 2005 STI that had the big turbo kit and the intake manifold on it. We partially parted out and I kept it whole and tried to sell it. Somebody's picking it up right now. Get a few shots of it, but I'm glad it's getting saved because it's nice and clean. There it is. Somebody's saving it. What you doing, Dip? Oh, we got some thunder. You're such a good boy. Hi, buddy. Hi, honey. Good kitties. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. We had a lot of random stuff in this video again, but it was kind of a fun one. We finally have the carport set up. We hope to have some more cars upcoming here soon and hopefully some more projects. Our mini truck build on our 2005 STI hopefully is getting delivered somewhat soon. I'm excited for that. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch short form content, make sure to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, and YouTube as well, as that we post it here. If you could subscribe, that greatly helps us out. Hopefully we'll see you guys in the next video. Ha 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 ha.